I still remember when I was 13 to 15 years old, my teenage years, right? I got friend zoned by a girl who I had a crush on. And that event literally catalyzed the destruction of my confidence and my self esteem. Because of that, I went down into a spiral. I felt weak. I felt like hopeless, powerless. I didn't have confidence. I didn't talk to anybody. And what happened was I developed a lot of antisocial traits. I pulled away from so many people. I had so many insecurities. You see, the thing with my story is that I had to learn it the hard way to build confidence. The thing is, with confidence, I always thought that it was like a gift bestowed by God, by providence. And it's only given to special people or certain individuals who are unique. But no, confidence can be built. 15-year-old me would not believe that. You see, how I built the confidence was based on a couple of things, but most importantly, the first one is evidence. 14 years old, got friend zoned by a girl who I am interested in, who I have like a really, really big crush on. And because of that rejection, the evidence that supported me saying that I'm not confident if she doesn't want to go out with me. So the thing is, with confidence, right? You have to build evidence. This is how I learned to build evidence. One part of my life, maybe I may fail at this point. I have to take a look at other parts of my life. And I know this took me some time because I had to recover. Once I recovered, I had to look at other parts of my life, my studies, my skills, my relationships with my family and my friends. I had to provide myself enough evidence so that I could build my confidence, you see. And it's by small steps that you do, small steps such as studying hard, learning a new skill, building yourself up with little, little things. I don't need to do very, very grand or big things in reality. And it can also be improving my looks, improving my body, my physique, and my knowledge. These add confidence too. What I did was every once in a while, I would write down on a notebook of what I want to improve. And it can be a big goal, let's say to lose weight. And I set smaller goals for myself. And throughout these smaller goals, throughout the year or the months, I have to make sure to look at the evidence of what I've had. For losing weight, yes, over the few months I tracked, I have lost at least 5 kg and so on 10 kg. And it really showed in my physical appearance. And this is the evidence. Once I had that, game changer. My self image, everything changed. Everything about my perception about myself changed instantly. Like it's a game changer. You need to look for evidence in your life. But before you generate evidence, right, you need to apply and take action. Otherwise, it will never work. I had to take action. The thing is, with procrastination, it pulled me back a bit, but you have to value the consistency over time. You don't need to be perfect, by the way. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You don't show up some days, or some days maybe you don't perform as well. The evidence is not so good. You need to have collected a net amount of positive actions or things that you do that will create net positive results. And the evidence reinforces your identity. So it's like a cascade of things flowing, a chain kind of reaction. Once you improve one thing and you see the evidence, you will go ahead and improve the other thing, or it will literally manifest and improve itself. Once I improved my body, I saw my physique get better. I improved mentally. I saw myself, I can focus better. I felt more confident about myself also. And in return, I have more focus. I can focus on my studies. That builds even more confidence. You see, this is like a cascade of flowing. And then now I can look at focusing more on the clothes I wear. They fit literally better. I literally look better. And that also adds confidence. So you see where I'm going, right? It's like a chain of reaction. Once you improve one area, the others will fall down like a domino effect. But you cannot get too complacent. That's the thing. You have to keep the momentum going, no matter how tiny it is. Because this confidence has to be harnessed and maintained constant throughout your life. Because if you stop maintaining and seeking for evidence, trying things out, applying, there will be no results. And that's what literally encumbers growth. And so now I'm very happy because I am now very confident in myself and I know what's best for me, what strengths I have. I still have to improve in my life, of course. But nonetheless, I've came a long way. And it takes time, definitely. It takes patience. It takes dedication. It's not going to be like this. You're going to build it in one day. It took me at least 3, 4 years to improve a lot of aspects of my life, including my speaking skills right now. I didn't speak this fluently and articulate myself this cohesively before that, but it had to be built. It takes time. And I hope you guys get inspired by this story too and can also build confidence yourself. Remember, confidence is like a muscle. It has to be trained, to be trained, to be trained, to be trained, to be trained.